My dad, Boss Hogg, Larry Jones Sr., he went to jail about 83, 82. He got out 08. So my dad was always gone for 27 years. And my mom was in the life at the time, so she loved us enough. She loved me enough and my sister to let her pops take care of us because at that time she was in the life. My mom was with the business. My mama was a gangster. She was a jacker. She was a rider. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was 6 years old, my mom was boosting. And she had a gang of mink coats. She had me with her on the mission. My mama jumped off a 2-story building running from the police. I always say to her and say, yeah, can never call me no mama's boy because I showed and follow you off that roof. But I love my mom, and my mom was always in my life. You know what I'm saying? She was never not in my life. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't a fly-by-night mom or nothing, but she just knew what she was doing with her life put us in the best position to win. And that's a deeper love to let go than to hold on and taint us and have us fucked all up or, you know, chip off the old block. And a lot of people thought I was gonna spend the rest of my life in jail or be that kind of person because of my dad. You know what I'm saying? Being who he was in the streets and as a person. And so by him doing so much time, but he wrote me a lot and he was there. I was in his custody before he left, so I knew my dad was cared about me and loved me, but he was gone the whole time. That's where I got the name Kato from. His name El Kato Mack, so I became Kato Mack because I'm his junior. So I inherited the name. So I would go places, and when I started going to jail and getting in trouble, I nigga like, ain't you Larry Jones' son, ain't you? So it's kind of like all the work he put in as a real nigga, it rained down on me in life because I got treated kind of smoothly off of him being solid. I had 2 grandparents in the home. It was just me and my sister. We had a dog. We had our little house on the prairie situation, so it wasn't like I know that I was missing out on love or anything, but I did always in the back of my mind, like, you know, my grandfather's a certain physical shit he couldn't do. So I did miss playing catch. I did miss getting a conversation about the birds and the bees, so to speak, or how to treat women, and I never got that. I had to learn that on the fly. So I spent the early part of my years being a player, nigga, and third word came out my mouth was bitch, 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 bitch. If I'd have been in the same lifestyle as my mom and dad, I might have been a little rawer person, you know what I'm saying? So if I didn't have that structure my grandfather gave me, I definitely wouldn't have been the person I am now because I wouldn't have known how to think situations out. Yeah, this is where I grew up at. You know, my mom grew up here too. My grandfather owned the house, you know. Been in our family 40 years. You know, my grandmother passed in 2011 and we tried to maintain the house, but you know I like that go with that housing market crashed. They got a lot of the older people with those reverse mortgages, so they threw my grandmother in such a hole, it was just hard for the family to crawl up out of it, so we ended up losing the house. So my mission is to get the family a whole another couple of houses to have so we won't lose no more houses. It's still the same color that my grandmother made it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so yeah, every time I come on the street, it get to me a lot, I'm not gonna lie, because I kind of feel like if I'd have been at a better place in life, I could have saved it, or if I'd applied myself a little differently and stuck really to the rules that I would, you know, to the lessons that I was taught, I might have could have saved the house. I might have could have saved the foundation because I know that's what my grandfather would have wanted. But at the same time, by me still breathing and still being alive, I still got action on creating a bigger and better legacy for my Jones family. But yeah, it did hit me hard. First time I was coming from Crenshaw High, I was staying with my mom. We stayed on 90th and Normandy, and I used to be from a little posse and shit, Penn State. So, you know, that was like a little school crew just to crack the girl. So I was G'd up that day. I had Penn State starter on, my blue 501s, my Adidas with the 3 stripes. I had the little mini thug curl. We were just squabbing some niggas up at Crenshaw High. So I'm getting off the bus, and I got my Walkman on, and I'm listening to bootlegs and B-sides, Ice Cube. So I'm walking down the street. So I'm coming up Normandy. I just got off on 89, so I'm across the street, coming up Normandy, I'm about to lake and left on 90th Street. So I'm feeling something whizzing by me, right? I'm so high that day. I think I had a bottle of Cisco and like 2 stress blunts and a chronic joint. I was high as a motherfucker. So I'm like, damn. Okay, so I cut the music off and I get to the corner. This shit reminded me of Boys in the Hood. I get to the corner and I see 2 carloads full of niggas hanging out the thing, and they like, you nigga. And I'm like, oh shit. And I start running. So I'm running, trying to run into this backyard of this house that's 2 houses off the corner on 90th Street, which happens to be a brother named Johnny Yard. I tuck in the side of the house. Niggas hit me, they caught me in the leg. They just busting at me, so they caught me in the back of the leg. And so I was about to hop the fence. I see some damn pit bulls and her cubs. So I'm like, that dog gonna tear me up if I hop that gate. So I squeeze in between an old stove and a hot water heater, and they just tink, tink, tink. They still shooting. I'm breathing fast. I'm like, oh, I done got shot. So they stopped, so I crawled out. The niggas that started shooting on Buttlong and shot the whole street up to 90th. Later, I found out that it had something to do with the fight from Crenshaw High. I threw a lot of parties back then. Niggas knew where I lived. So the squad we had with them niggas, you know, they probably got word on the street. We know where that nigga stay. They didn't know exactly what house. So they started from Buttlong and lit the whole street up. Another one of my partners over there got shot too. So that was the first time, and that was on a Valentine's Day. From that day on, I never celebrated Valentine's Day no more, right? So when I got with my child's mom, I was celebrating. I just hit a little lick, made a little money. So I'm like, all right, when we had a baby, I'm gonna take you out and we gonna go to Red Lobster and the Improv and we go buy some jewelry, you know what I'm saying? So I go to the club. This is the first time I celebrated Valentine's Day from 95. Now this is 2001. I never celebrated the shit again. I take her out on Valentine's Day. I get into it at the club. I get in a big melee fight with about 3-4 motherfuckers up at the club. It all started off of a woman though, me and a woman arguing. The niggas come out of the valet, pop their trunk, and start cracking on me. Pop, 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 pop. Some niggas from across the street start cracking back at them. Pop, pop, pop. Mike Epps, me and him had walked in the club together that night because I had paid, you know, back in the day you used to have to get a bouncer $100 because you got on tennis shoes. I had on them yellow banana Kobe's when them ugly ass Kobe's came out. It was that year. So I get shot basically. I think it was Mike Epps' sister and my baby mama, and I dragged him to the ground and I had already got hit. Now I done got shot on 2 Valentine's Days in the same leg, but this time this one hit an artery. So all I feel is a rush of blood coming down my leg. I could tell, because I'm telling my daughter's mom, I'm like, I got shot. She's like, no, I can't see. Until she seen my yellow shoe turn red. So now I'm kind of like, I know it sounds funny, but I'm remembering Harlem Nights when he locked the nigga in the safe, and they said breathe slow. So I'm telling her, I'm like, I got shot. I'm finna start breathing slow. So I'm like, and so I hear the lady like, she takes off her shirt and she rips her shirt. The lady tied my leg up to stop the bleeding. I didn't know that was Mike Epps' sister because she came to see me in the hospital and she had told me. And so I wake up at the hospital and so everybody's around me. And they like, I wake up and I got the tools, my head big as hell from all the damn medicine. So I see my little bro, my sister, my mom, my Uncle Donnie. And so they like, do you know what happened? And I'm like, I got shot last night. And everybody in the hospital like, oh my God, oh. They like, no, you got shot last Monday. You've been in a coma for 6 days. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So all in my mind, I'm like, I'm trying to remember if I even seen heaven or hell, because I'm thinking I just went to sleep. So I had to relearn to walk, relearn to plant my leg, and you know, all the people on Crenshaw heard about it. I remember Mad Marv, the comedian, came and cut my hair at the hospital and stuff, and it was all around the city. So now this time everybody like, man, that nigga Larry like Tupac, he keep getting shot, woo, 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 woo. So eventually, you know what I'm saying, I changed my life a little bit, but I ended up going to prison a couple of years after that. I went to prison for 2 years. Now I'm full-fledged in thug mode, I'm on one. I'm mad at everything, fuck everything. I'm getting money out here on these streets. So, one night, I'm going to the 3rd shooting now, which is 2014. Things happened to me in the middle of that, like I got severely stabbed where I had to get heart surgery in 2006. So it was hard for me to gain weight, you know what I'm saying? By now my body going through a lot. So I'm doing a video shoot with a dude. We do our scenes. I was doing a song with my boy Wee Dog and this other fella named Six Shot. I do my scene on 10th Ave and 60th and I'm ready to go home. My boy Buck like, okay, we finna roll. I'm like, well, he want us to go to the other scene. This is the one time, Buck, one of my best friends, this is the one time I didn't listen to Buck. Buck is usually like my nigga, my bird on the motherfucking shoulder when it come to this street shit. So Buck like, come on, Kadiaka, we about to roll. I'm like, no, Buck, fuck it, we gonna go. So we gonna go to the video shoot. I'm doing my scene. Niggas come out the alley, shoot the whole video shoot up. Shoots me in my back, it goes through my lung, out my collarbone. I jump, I know this sound ignorant, I grabbed my bottle of tequila and jumped in the back seat with the video producer. I'm like, I just got shot, but I gotta be calm, dude not from LA, his name was Icon. He's like, where do I go? I said, go up Slauson. I'm trying to get to Centinela, not knowing they don't have a trauma unit. Go up Slauson, make a left, give me the Centinela. They'll be able to stabilize me. So I keep drinking the tequila because my past experience from getting shot, they said that the reason why I survived, I had so much alcohol in me. It kind of helped me. So I'm drinking and I'm on one and I'm thinking I just got shot like in the shoulder. I'm not knowing my lung and the collarbone and all this shit is going on. It fucked up my throat, it fucked up my sound, it fucked up my voice. I didn't always sound like this. So it altered me doing music, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't able to finish 16s and breathe. My breathing was all fucked up. That fucked me up, you know what I'm saying? The one day I didn't listen to my boy, who had my best interests at heart, I get hurt. So that was kind of enough for me far as playing games out here and bullshitting and not having a plan and not sticking to the plan for myself. I should have followed my first mind, and I promised myself I'd never do that shit again.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Like and comment below to give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related videos to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description and listen to our weekly podcast, The Gangster Chronicles, every Thursday. And thanks for watching StreetTV.net.